my value goes down. Yeah. Cool. Good afternoon, good morning on the West Coast, and welcome to Guys and Bets. I'm Chris Abbott, this is John Campbell, and we are feeling good today. 4-0-2 yesterday. It's been a very profitable week, so you're feeling good if you followed us. How is it, Johnny? How's it feel?
It's good. It feels good to be on a little winning streak here. It's nice. Let's keep it rolling.
It is nice. You know who else is feeling good today is our buddy Ninja in the back.
Is he?
Oh, well, I know some people aren't really into the Tottenham and the European soccer and all that, but they were way down yesterday, came back. This guy is one excited human being today.
Just insanity yesterday for Tottenham. Yeah, me and a couple others watching the game down 2-0 at halftime. I head home, and then the rest, as they say, is history. So, Champions League final, June 1st. We've got three-way money line, which is 90 minutes. Tottenham plus 265, Liverpool even, draw plus 250. That's after 90 minutes. Sort of like an emotional hedge there. Could be the best of all time. Nick Kostos on the morning cash out says Tottenham's going to lift the trophy and that this one's going to go to Pens. So some decent shouts there. But yeah, you guys are hot right now. 4-0-2 on yesterday's show. I can't wait to see what you got for today's picks.
Either can I. So let's get right to it, Johnny. I believe you are up first with a pick on the Toronto Raptors and Philadelphia 76ers. Game 6 goes tonight in Pennsylvania.
Excellent. Well, give me the over here, Chrissy. And one of the big reasons here, Kawhi's playmaking outstanding, especially last game. He's been doing everything, but maybe a little bit overlooked. He had 14 potential assists in Game 5, so that's assists where there's a basket made off the first dribble. So opening up the whole floor, and that has helped the bench. The bench had a huge game, and boy, did the Raptors need the bench to start coming through there. They had 104 points Tuesday and shot 50%. And turnovers, 76ers are sloppy. They are leading the NBA playoffs in turnovers per game with 16.3, and they're allowing 19 opponent points off those turnovers. I think the Raptors are going to take advantage of that even more, and I think this total is too low tonight.
All right, yeah, sloppy for sure. That game was painful to watch, actually.
Yeah.
Not painful, the success that the Guys and Bets Nation is having, 4-0 in our last 4 polls. We asked you about this game today. Do you like the Raptors or the Sixers spread? Whoa, this is one of the biggest discrepancies we've seen yet. The Raptors, 2/3 of the public on the Raps at -2. You agree with that?
I'm not sure. The spread, I mean, it scared me away. It's a low number. I think it should be Raptors, and it kind of scared me away. And all this love for the Raptors is making me even a little bit more nervous here. So I'm glad I stayed away from this spread.
Especially based on their history, right?
You
just never ever know.
It looks easy. It looks way too easy. Raptors.
This one looks a little easy to me too, but you're not scared of the Denver Nuggets on the road in Portland.
No, I'm not. +4, yeah, sure, I'll take that. And what Denver does is they cover the spread against Portland. They just love this matchup with these guys. They're 8-2 against the spread in the last 10. They're 7-2 against the spread just this year alone. And a couple of the reasons for that, Portland just struggles with matchups. Nikola Jokic and Paul Millsap have been major matchup problems for both these guys. Jokic averaging almost a big triple-triple. He's about an assist away from averaging a triple-triple in this series and doing a ton of damage. Millsap also down low. He's averaging almost a double-double with 19 points per game in this series. So those guys just killing them. And then Lillard has struggled, and Portland just cannot win at this stage of the game if Lillard's not playing well. He's shooting 39% on field goals and 21% on three-pointers in this series. So I think Denver, not just point spread, but I think they're going to win this one too.
Yeah, for sure. And I think also the total, again, pretty low in this game. I know Joe Gallant over at the website OddsShark.com. Check out his read. I think he's on the over in the game as well.
Good.
Another low total tonight, Carolina and Boston, Game 1 in Boston, the third round that everybody was expecting, I am certain. Hard to get a read because these guys haven't played each other a whole lot, especially lately. So what do you like going into tonight's game?
Well, I'm going to go with the first period play in this one. Boston comes into the series as heavy series faves, -160. They're faves tonight as well. But I'm going to take the Canes in the first period because they are hot right now. They've won 6 in a row. That's the most they've won in a row in the playoffs since they won the Cup back in 2006 when they pulled off 7 in a row. If you took them every game, you'd be up well over $600 in those games. So a great bet lately too. The other thing I like, they ended their power play drought, and that was getting embarrassing. They were 0 for 23, and they finally scored against the Isles in Game 4, so they got that one off their backs. And they swept the Isles, so they've got 3 extra days of rest here, and I think that's another factor. Boston had to play 13 games in 26 days. They've had a couple off here, but I just think the Canes might get the jump out of the gate. I'm not sure with Boston at home how this game goes, but give me the plus money in the first period with Carolina.
Yeah, and confidence is a dangerous thing, and the
Absolutely.
Hurricanes are riding
You're right.
high. They are. I'm pretty confident about my MLB plays the last few days. Got to say, I've been pretty impressed with myself. So let's see if it continues this afternoon and this evening. First game I like is the first 5 money line at +115 for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Joe Musgrove starts in St. Louis today, where opponents are hitting just .221 against him in the first 5 innings. He's got a 2.6 first 5 ERA. And the Pirates have only lost on the first 5 money line once in his 7 starts. Michael Wacha goes for the St. Louis Cardinals, who, by the way, I love the St. Louis Cardinals. Just I like picking this spot for the Pirates. Wacha's got a 5.65 ERA, 1.64 first 5 whip. He's been anything but consistent and has allowed 17 runs in his last 4 starts. And finally, the Pittsburgh offense has woken up a little bit, hitting .255 over the last 8 games, averaging 3 runs per first 5 innings. So I like this play. I really like Joe Musgrove this year. So Pirates, money line, first 5.
Nice, like it, and you are hot again in baseball.
It's one of those things where you can't miss. You kind of heat. This could be a heat check day though.
I don't know. I like it. I like what you got today.
All right, we're gonna go Rangers first 5 team total against one of the best teams in the league, the Houston Astros. A co-favorite are the Astros for the World Series. However, did you know the Texas Rangers have the number 2 first 5 scoring offense in the league? Over the last 3 weeks, they're batting .277 in the first 5 innings of games. Wade Miley has allowed 2+ earned runs in 5 of his 7 starts. The only teams Miley was able to shut down, Cleveland and Oakland. Nothing overwhelming here, but I am a Wade Miley hater, so I hope to see Texas get over. And I think 2 runs is awfully fair. It's one of the lowest first 5 team totals you're going to see. On top of that, Houston has allowed 65 first 5 runs in their last 19 games. I'll do the math. That's more than 3 a game. And Minute Maid Park has the number 10 park factor for runs scored in the majors, meaning there's only 9 parks where more runs get scored on average.
Another first 5 play. I love these situations that you're picking here, and I think Chris is showing you guys a great way to bet, especially baseball. Gets tough when you go to the full 9 innings. You don't know what's going to happen with bullpens and things like that, but he's finding you guys some great value. And these are simple bets. They're different, but they're simple bets. It's a team total, first 5 innings, and great value. It is, and it's short term too. I mean, most places will cash out your bet after the first 5 because they know you're going to put it back in somewhere else. So I really like it, and Joe Osborne put me onto it, and it's just like you said, it's the same value as a full game bet. It's just a different way to bet it. Yeah, exactly.
Right? Like this, I've got a parlay bet going for the Dodgers over the Washington Nationals tonight. They are the Nationals, the worst team in the majors to bet on right now. They're the best fade in baseball. They're also 2-5 against left-handed pitchers, 2-8 straight up and against the spread in their last 10. The Nationals, an absolute tire fire, dumpster fire, disaster, whatever you want to call it. They lost Bryce Harper in the offseason, and they've got a ton of injuries. They've got the worst bullpen in the league. On the other side, you've got the Dodgers, who are Major League Baseball's best home team. They're 15-4 at home. Check this, 13 of those 15 wins over 6.5 total runs. So I bought a run here, and I really like this parlay, Dodgers money line over 6.5. On the other side, they're going to give up runs because Rich Hill has only made 2 starts. He's an aging pitcher. The score has been 7-6 in both games he started. So I think we're going to get well over 6.5 runs, and I think the Dodgers are definitely a great play here. Takes away the juice on the money line, parlay it with the total. And I think that's my favorite bet of the day right there. I like it. You've talked me into it, and clever play there. Buy a run on the money line to get on that total to get some more value out of a money line favorite. I like it. All right. I was going to look at the run line, but they're not so great on the run line with Rich Hill, so I
don't
thought
like
that was
playing
safer.
favorites on the run line in baseball or the puck line very much anyway, so I like that better.
All right, cool. Another guy, we've been hot. So was Nick Kostos. This guy, he's a sneaky free agent add-on here at OddsShark the last few weeks. You got to check him out in the morning cash out, 9 a.m. You can find the link on the OddsShark Twitter. Every morning he does a Periscope. It usually runs about an hour. He gets really, really in-depth. He's interactive with the viewers. So make sure you check out Nick, 9 a.m. every morning, Monday to Friday. I'm a huge fan of his show. I know that. Huge fan of Andrew Avery, too. What's going on in the back?
Yeah, not much here. You've got to start your day watching the Morning Cash Out with Nick Kostos there. Guys, a few questions here. Let's start with this one. This from Steve Rash here, Chris. Team total 3.5. This is for the Dodgers at home against the Nats. What am I missing?
Not missing much. Patrick Corbin's a really good pitcher, so I think that gives the Nationals maybe a little bit of an advantage. But they crush pitching, do the Dodgers, and they playing in that park. It seems like every ball they hit to the outfield goes over the fence. No, Steve, I like that play. I was looking at it myself.
Victor Gadsden yesterday asked you for some early MLB stuff. I guess he did pretty well because he's pumped, and he's asking you again. Any more thoughts on today's early slate on the Diamond?
Early MLB today, nothing that I really love. I'm getting a little aggressive. I'm playing Chicago White Sox first 5 money line, and I've got another play. I'll tweet it out. But nothing that I really, really love. But I'm going to play something because that's who I am.
And then the last one here is from Twitter, at BigBenjamin18. He asks you, Chris, has anyone ever said you look like a great value brand Jay Glazer? Thoughts on that?
I like that.
Let me look into the camera.
He absolutely does.
You know what? Jay Glazer's got over 1 million followers on Twitter. Bald and broad is beautiful. We both got a bit of an asymmetrical head. So I'll take that. I will take the Jay Glazer comparison.
And last thing I'll just say to the folks at home, we appreciate you watching. Chris and I also do a podcast. It drops every Tuesday. Don't forget to subscribe to that and download it every week. You can find it on iTunes, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. That's the Guys and Bets podcast with myself and Chris Abbott.
All right, yeah, we got into TV and everything this week, so make sure you check it out next week. Johnny, great episode here today. We're on a roll. Let's keep that going, huh?
Let's do it.
All right, you guys come back and see us tomorrow, noon Eastern here on Guys and Bets. Check us out on Twitter. I'm at Chris OddsShark. He is at Jonny OddsShark. Different family of OddsSharks, but we will be back here with you, our family, to win some money tomorrow.